What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we've got the weekly reset for the 7th of November in Destiny 2. Of course, it's been a funny week. We are now leading up to the launch of Season 23, but in this final couple of weeks, of course, weekly resets continue to roll out. Keep in mind that they will be an hour earlier than they have been, with daylight savings active. We should also be on the lookout for further updates from Bungie in the coming weeks leading up to new content, but for this video, we'll check out vendor inventories for the week, including the Eververse refresh. Hopefully, we'll be getting a bunch of Bright Dust items for Season 22. Plus, we have other vendors like Banshee and Ada 1, as well as key rewards and unlocks for the week, farmable exotics, featured activities, and more to break down in the video. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, keep it locked and loaded here on the channel for more Destiny info, but otherwise, let's get into it. Firstly today, there has been a hotfix, and this is update 7253. We don't actually have patch notes at the time that I'm making this video, and it isn't something I'm going to hang on for because we don't know how long Bungie may take with that. So once they do drop patch notes, if there's anything interesting, I'll be sure to add it to the description box and pinned comment down below. Also, slightly rocky servers as we go into the reset this week, but we'll see how things pan out in the next few hours. Up next though, let's cover the Eververse store for the week. As you can see, we are getting contact in Destiny servers, so I suppose we'll see how this goes, but initially we've got the Rising Dawn exotic emote on the front page for Bright Dust right here, and this is 3,250 Bright Dust, so quick preview of that one, pretty nice stuff. On top of that though, we have the Skidder Shell available for 2,850 Bright Dust, one from this season right there. We've also got the Shadow Legion entrance transman effect. As always, these are 450 Bright Dust. And then for the front page shaders, we've got the Sinking Feeling right here from back in Season of the Seraph. Rather bright with this particular armor. Always, these cost 300 Bright Dust. There is also the Aquatic Iridescence, which is also incredibly bright right there on the front page. And then moving over to the second page of Bright Dust items, we can see plenty of stuff from this season, some juicier things as well. Firstly, there is the Knighting Ceremony exotic multiplayer emote right here, which is 4,250 Bright Dust, so a rather neat one right there, despite the fact that it's pretty expensive. You may want to pick it up. We also have the Brilliant Idea legendary emote, which is available for 700 Bright Dust this week. On top of that though, there is the Decadent Shell for 2,850 Bright Dust from back in Season of Defiance right there. And then we get on to stuff from this season with the Nightgast exotic ship available for 2,000 Bright Dust, which is a rather interesting looking thing, so let us know if you plan to pick any of these up. There's also the Grass Guzzler for 2,500 Bright Dust, which kind of goes with the ghost that we had. Wow, I am getting a lot of errors right here today. Yes, it was a Battle Eye error, but I'm not cheating, honest. There's also the Inner Beauty weapon ornament for the Grand Overture, which is 1,250 Bright Dust. That's another one released this season, so pretty cool stuff. Let us know if you plan to grab it down below. And then we've got the Lunar Rabbit projection for 1,500 Bright Dust. It's kind of throwing me off getting repeatedly kicked out of the game. Then for the second page of featured shaders, initially, there is Coastal Suede available right there. On top of that though, we've got the Chitin Slate. As always, all of these are 300 Bright Dust. And then the Lion's Pride from back in Season of the Lost right here. So one I need to grab right there, but also there is the Time Honored shader available on the second page as well. So a couple of nice ones there. But then we've got the Traveler's Wake effects, Transman effect. Once again, these are all 450 Bright Dust. Additionally, there is the AICOM Rasputin Reboot Transman effect, which is a nice one. And finally, we've got the Cabal Shieldbreaker Transman effect there as well. So give us your thoughts on that fairly juicy Eververse week down in the comment section and let us know if you plan to pick anything up. There we go again with the Battle Eye thing. What's going on, man? It's happening so regularly that in fact I can't get into the tower whatsoever right now. I'm not sure if this Battle Eye stuff is on my system or if there's something going on with the game, but we'll take a look at Banshee's inventory via DIM right here. So for the next few days, Banshee's going to have a few weapons featured as always. These will rotate out, the weapon rolls will change and the featured weapons will switch up. But initially we've got Whispering Slab with Demolitionist and Killing Wind right there on Banshee. There's also the Shattered Cypher machine gun, which has got snapshot sights and field prep. And then moving on, we have the Royal Chase Scout rifle with multi-kill clip and full auto trigger system. So a wasted perk on that one, but there's also the Death Adder with quick draw and auto-loading holster. And finally, on the front page, we've got Shepherd's Watch with opening shot and outlaw. For the other featured weapons today though, we've got Lovebrook C, the auto rifle with cascade point and dynamic sway reduction. There's also the Old Sterling, which has got frenzy as well as rewind rounds, so that could be a fun one right there. Additionally though, there is the number auto rifle with Under Pressure, as well as Unrelenting. Plus there's the hand-in-hand shotgun, which has got field tested and elemental capacitor, and then the Taipan 4FR linear fusion rifle, which has got Vice Stinger, Box Breathing, and Ensemble. Then finally we have the Geodetic HSM sword right here, which has got On Guard and Relentless Strikes. So let us know if you plan to pick any of these up, but just keep in mind that the roles and the featured weapons will change throughout the course of the week. But finally, down here at Shader 1 for this week, in terms of armor, initially she's got the Karak Type 2 set of gear, so this is some OG Destiny stuff if you need to add it to collections. But then, for the featured shaders, initially we have Gold Leaf. As always, these will all cost 10,000 Glimmer. On top of that, this week she has Tangled Bronze, and finally, we additionally have the Dead Orbit Vision if you're still looking to add older faction shaders to collections. Hopefully, she will start to rotate these out a bit more interestingly, as there are many that she doesn't really feature, but we'll see what happens with Season 23. For our final bits of content right here though, the Nightfall this week is Heist Battleground on Mars, and as far as we know, Loaded Question will be the featured Nightfall weapon, so if that's one you still need to add to collections, keep it in mind. Additionally, Trials of Osiris will return with bonus ranks this weekend, and it'll be the final week where Astral Horizon is available, as it's being taken out of the rotation in Season 23, so if that's one you want to pick up, be sure to get in there this weekend. For other activities though, Operation Seraph Shield is the featured exotic mission this week, and so Revision 0, as well as the Season of the Seraph weapons, are farmable inside of that, so keep it in mind if you need to pick up any of those. Additionally, Vow of the Disciple is the featured raid this week, and that means Collective Obligation is farmable. Of course, a pretty unique weapon, so maybe one to hunt down this week. But finally, for activity stuff and for Lost Sectors, today we've got Sepulture dropping exotic helmets. That's followed by Extraction on November 8th, dropping exotic legs. Metamorphosis on November 9th, dropping exotic gauntlets, and K1 Revelation on the 10th, dropping exotic chest pieces. Then for November 11th, we'll see K1 Communion dropping exotic helmets. November 12th will be K1 Crew Quarters dropping exotic legs, and finally, we'll see Concealed Void on the 13th dropping exotic gauntlets as well. So good luck if you are hunting down any exotics still. But for today, that's everything we have to round up for the vendor reset and activity stuff. So as always, I hope this video has been useful, and if it has, feel free to drop us a rating and get subscribed down below. Also let us know if you're still working on wrapping any things up in this final leg of the season. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in as always. I'll keep you posted if we do get any more Bungie and Destiny 2 news, but otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day.